to ASMR that you. I'm your girl Spirit, and today we're gonna talk a little bit while I do my makeup. Okay, and then here and there I might get quiet, but it's okay. I'm just gonna talk a little bit. Can't promise you. Okay, so I'm putting on my elf primer. Okay, I already got my moisturizer on my face. And I know I haven't done like a skincare routine, and it's because I don't really have anything new, like nothing that you ain't already seen. And if you haven't seen it, I'm sure it's if you type in skincare with ASMR Jew, it'll come up. Okay. All right. Oh, you know what, y'all? I'm sitting up here looking in the viewfinder, feeling like something missing. Oh, my freaking mirror is missing. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, so last week I put up a vlog, and I was very upset and like mad, like upset, and I also had mentioned something in one of my videos. I can't really remember where I mentioned it at because I don't plan nothing in my videos. I just turn on the camera and I go. So I mentioned how I was upset and that I had to go file another police report, and I was aggravated about that. But you know what? When it comes to your identity, I'm saying it's because someone said something about they feel like they did all they can. They keep doing the same thing and da 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 da. Let me tell you something. When it comes to your identity, and if something happened that has nothing to do with you, and somebody put something on you, or you use your identity, or use whatever it is about you, and it wasn't you, file a police report. I don't care if you have to file a police report back to back. Keep filing every time you find out something new. File a police report because whatever happens, it's gonna protect you. And like seriously, file a police report, okay? So that's what I had to do. I was upset about that I had to do that all over again. And this will actually be like my third time filing a police report. Okay, let me try to stay on track. Let me get my foundation. I'm gonna do this foundation here, and I'm gonna add it, a little bit of glow to it. Yeah, so I was upset about that I had to do that all over again, So let me tell y'all what happened. Recently, like seriously, like I kind of felt something wasn't right, but because I didn't know if something was wrong or not, I had no way or no telling or how to figure out if something was wrong. I just kind of had a gut feeling, so I had to get electricity right. And let me tell y'all something. Spirit, y'all all know, like I don't have no problem telling y'all, I've been working on my credit for years. I come from having decent credit, doing good in business, and then all of a sudden losing my home and losing the business at the same exact time. And I did story time on that, so a lot of y'all know how that happened, like how you lose your home and your business the very same exact time. I did, okay? And why am I putting on so much foundation? Child, oh my gosh, okay. So, it took me a long time to get myself together. As far as the bankruptcy jacked me up, like it jacked me up. But my lawyer told me that as long as I do everything that he told me to do, that one day I'll have really good credit, if not excellent credit. And I'm gonna tell y'all, and I'm gonna be jumping all over the place because it's not like a pinpoint story time, not like that. We just talking. Actually, it's like a ramble. Okay, so I did a lesson on this a long time ago on how to like start building your credit up, even if you have to go buy yourself an end table, a dresser, or a couch, and make monthly payments on it and pay it on time. Build your credit up. You will build credit. But anyway, getting back to me, I ended up having a bankruptcy. I had no money in the bank, homeless, all of that stuff. Everything was just wrong for years. And my lawyer told me for 7 years that bankruptcy was going to be on my name, And everybody, whenever they look at my name, they're going to see it. I did feel bad about that, but, life goes on. So, finally, the bankruptcy came off my credit years later. My credit was pretty good. I was proud of myself. It wasn't like, oh, wow, my credit's great. It was like, it was not in the bad anymore. It was not in the low ranges anymore. It was pretty decent. So I was proud of that because I came a long way with dealing with my credit. And then my daughter came to visit me, my oldest daughter, and I was keeping my granddaughter. And one day we went shopping, and she told me that she was going to go get a few things for the house, my oldest daughter. And, child, I put my license inside of it's like a little plate for you, like down in the car. It's like a little plate at the dash. And I put my license in there, and when I got to the place, my license wasn't there. And so I was freaking out. So I was like, okay, I just knew it was in the car. When the car wasn't in the car, I looked all over the place. I looked all over the store, everything. I didn't even want to leave that store without my license. You know what I'm saying? So I was so upset. And it was so crazy because I don't lose my license. My whole entire life, I've never lost my license. This is my first time. And I remember getting in the car and putting my license inside the plate. And we ain't go nowhere. We ain't get out the car. All we did was go to that store, that place. And when we got up to the counter and to get ready to start doing stuff, I realized that I didn't have my ID and all that other stuff. As a matter of fact, I wanted to apply for a bath and what was it? It was a bath and Bed and Beyond. I wanted to apply for an application, and I didn't have my license. And I was like, wait a minute, where's my license? Where's my license? I said, oh, it's in the car. It's in the car. Go to the car. He went in there. I was like, oh, my license not there. So he looked up and down the store. The store wasn't even packed that day, and it wasn't there. Well, I come to realize that I believe that my license was taken. I didn't even start having problems with my identity until after my oldest daughter left the house, and I couldn't find my license. And that's when stuff started coming up, and stuff started happening to me, and stuff started showing up in my name and stuff like that. And I'm just like, oh my God, wow, this is crazy. And then I started feeling like that was the whole reason of the visit, was basically to take something personal of mine, which was my license. And then I did something crazy. I'm gonna tell you where I made my mistake at too. My oldest daughter told me that she had talked to her grandmother, and that her grandmother said that a letter came to the house, said that they owe me child support, because I had filed child support for her since she was a newborn baby, but I never got it. And she said, Mom, all they need is to verify your social, and they'll send you the check. And I was like, what? She's like, I was like, I don't have no money to get all the way to New Jersey right now and all this other stuff. And then I told her, I said, well, give me the number to the place and I'll call them. And she said, okay, I'm going to give you the number. So she gave me a number. And then she told me before she left, she said, Mom, give me your social. And I wasn't even thinking. I guess because you don't think about stuff like that when it comes to your kids. Like something is going to be happening to you. You just don't think like that. I didn't think like that. I mean, I probably think like that now, but not with Nadine and Dream. But I did not think like that at all. Like, and my oldest daughter did so much stuff to me. I don't know why I didn't think that. Like, no, don't do this, don't do that. So she was like, what I'm gonna do is, you call them, and I'm gonna be at the office at this certain amount of time. And when you call them, you could tell them what you need to tell them, and I'll give them your social, just in case you don't want to do it over the phone. And I was like, okay. She said, yeah, I'll go down there first thing in the morning and stuff like that. Because if my dad owe you child support, I want you to get it. So I was really happy about that because at the time I was really in need. Like, I really needed the money, you know what I'm saying? So I was so excited, like, about time. I'm about to get my child support. That's what I thought. So when I called the number, I couldn't get through. Nobody would answer the phone. It was like a number that nobody answered. So I tried to Google search the place and everything. I couldn't find anything because I was going by what my daughter was telling me. So I didn't really have like the right information that I needed. I even tried to call like the child support office, the courts. I tried everything. I called my daughter and told her that I wasn't getting in touch with nobody. And she was telling me, don't worry, like, she's going to go up there and she's going to call me. But God, what happened was I didn't hear from her no more for a long time. Like, so I was like, okay, let me forget about that bus. That bus done left. I don't even know why my daughter told me that I had child support money waiting on me, And I done gave up my social and stuff. And I'm still not thinking, like, I'm thinking to myself, like, in my mind, it still didn't hit me. I didn't even think, like, she was going to do anything wrong. It just never entered my mind until stuff started happening with my name. And I'm just like, what? Like, what is going on? And that's when I started putting, like, two together. Like, oh, man. Like, and to be honest, I don't really know if everything that happened was her or what. I don't know. But I just know that stuff started happening that was out of my control. Okay, so now I'm just giving y'all a little backstory on, like, when all of the bull crap started, you know what I mean? So, not too long ago, recently, I had to get electricity because y'all know I just recently moved. So I called the electric company to get the lights on, and I haven't heard these words in a long time. You need a deposit. Who? I need a what? We need a deposit. And I looked at my daughter and was like, my youngest daughter, I was like, they said I need a deposit. She's like, what? They sure what? I said, yeah, they said I need a deposit. Why didn't it hit me like, oh my God, something's going on? Because I never have to pay for a deposit. Never have to give a deposit for it, like almost anything, unless it's like a mandatory deposit due. I never have to give up a deposit. So I knew something was wrong. I just didn't know what it was. But I paid the deposit, but it stayed on my mind like, dang, why did they charge me a deposit? You know what I'm saying? So one day, we taking care of business, paying our bills and everything, right? And I have credit protection on my credit. So I keep my credit pretty much locked or freeze. I'll freeze it. I'll literally freeze my credit for years if I have to. Especially if I know I'm not doing nothing special, I'll freeze it. You know. So I got a notification telling me that my credit had went down significantly, and I was like, oh snap, what happened? So I go online, I check my credit, and yeah, my credit went down. Oh girl, like 85, 90 points, and I didn't know what was going on. I was so upset. And so I read the information, and come to find out, somebody used my name and my social. Okay, they put cable in my name. So, and y'all know I've been telling y'all, I haven't had cable. I haven't had cable in years. Like, shoot, since 2018, we got rid of the cable. I even think we got rid of the cable in 2017. We just started doing screening like Netflix, Hulu, Stars, Paramount. Apple TV. We've been doing stuff like that. I have not done cable. So when I saw it, I was like, what? Now, this is not the worst part that they put cable in my name. I'm like, because, you know, sometimes when people put stuff in people's name, it's because they can't get it. And a lot of times they pay the bill, you know what I'm saying? So they can keep it. But, child, the cable company said that I owed them $1,100 and something dollars. $1,100 and something dollars, almost $1,200. And I was like, what? $1,200. $1,200. I was like, oh my God. So, of course, immediately, I started making phone calls, and my credit protection gave me all the phone numbers and the account number to reference my phone call by, you know. So I had to contact the cable company. I had to contact the people bill collector company, and they were more like a private investigators, and give them the information that I had, and to let them know, like, I don't look. I haven't had cable in years. Matter of fact, I don't even want cable right now. I'm not even trying to have cable, like, you know, until I get myself together. Even if I had myself together, I don't went without cable this long. The bill collector company told me that the people who ordered cable, they gave me the address and everything. It was some weird place in Texas that I never heard of, never lived, never thought about, probably never even went in that direction. And they gave me the phone number, the account number. They gave me as much information as they could give me. So when I called the cable company, they gave me another cable company number, and there was like two cable companies had merged together or something like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm not getting nowhere with them. Let me get the 1-800 number to the people that protects my credit, and let me call them. I'm gonna start out, I'm gonna be using 3 of these colors that I think are so pretty. It's like a gray, blue, lavender, and then like a lavender gray. And when I was talking to the private investigator, only thing I had to do was give them the account number and my name, and they was able to pull it up up, and they was like, okay, yeah, you owe this. You open up this account doing this. It was in 22, and da 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 this, and da 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 da. So I told them, I said, okay, it wasn't me. I was like, okay. I don't even know how this happened or when this happened or why this happened, but I never lived there, never been there, never heard of that. So he said, well, what about this phone number? Do this phone number rings a bell? So they gave me the phone number, and I said no. So then they started everything they asked me. It was like no, 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 no. And they said, well, let me tell you what, we're going to make notes here, but we're going to tell you to call the cable company, and you need to do that, 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 that. And the first thing he said was, you need to file a police report. And I was like, okay. So I already felt like, oh man, this is going to be crazy, because my credit is excellent. And I even told the bill collector that I have excellent bill history, payment, excellent credit. I have excellent payment history for over like 13 years. You know what I'm saying? So I would never do that to myself, like with just one bill. Like it's just not, it's out of the norm for somebody like me. Or on my history, you can see people got due rates. I pay all my bills, and I pay on time. And if I can't pay them, I make an arrangement. If I know I can't afford, I'm not going to get it. That's just, I wouldn't order cable. I purposely went without cable, and I told him I purposely went without cable. And I've been going with screening. I don't even do cable. So the bill person, the bill collector person was very, very helpful. Even though I was just like a sad freaking puppy, y'all. I just felt so bad, because I was like, dang, whoever this person is, they done affected my life in a big way. Okay, so we're going to start out with the light gray part. The light gray first. And I think I'm going to use this light gray as like a base for my eyeshadow. And even though it's like light gray, it's like a light gray blue. And I even feel like, depending on what you got on, it might show up like gray or show up like a light blue. It's very, very pretty. I think I used this before, because for some reason I'm very attracted to this particular color right here. Very attracted to it. So then when I called the cable company, oh my God, it was a headache. Their freaking AI drove me nuts. That freaking AI kept hanging up on me, because I was trying to tell them that I need to talk to somebody in the fraud department. Put me with somebody with the fraud department, and they kept saying, sorry, I can't help you with that. I can't help you with that. Please put in your account number. So I tried to put in the account number, and they kept telling me the account number was wrong. The number was wrong. So I went back and referenced the account number again, and the account number was right that I had, but they were saying like they don't have no account. And the person was saying to me, oh, they might be saying they don't have an account because they closed the account and it's in collections. You know, yeah, the collection agency. Yeah. So, that just frustrated me so bad. They kept hanging up on me. So then I had to keep pushing zero, trying to get in touch with somebody. Then finally, oh my God, for the grace of God, somebody finally answered the freaking phone that wasn't AI. And they told me I had to say, I wanted to start a new account. And because I said I wanted to start a new account, I was able to talk to somebody. So when the person got on the phone, I told them my whole dilemma, my whole situation, child. I felt bad. I had to tell them all of that. But it just had to be done. You know what I'm saying? It had to be done. And then they said to me, well, I'm not in that department, but I'm going to look for the account, da, 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 da. So we gave them the account number, and they was like, oh, okay, this account goes to such and such. And I was like, what? It's like, oh yeah, this cable company is owned by another cable company. I was like, really? I didn't even know they were connected. you go to another one, and then they own that one, and you don't know. And you don't know. Okay, so yeah, that's what they said. That another cable company owned that cable company, and they were saying, and that account had been closed for non-payment. And I was like, what I don't understand is, if I actually had cable, child, they wouldn't even have let me get past $200 before they turned my cable off and shut the account down. How you let somebody eat up to $1,200? How, child? Oh my God, scandalous, just scandalous. So, and I couldn't believe somebody ran up a $1,200 cable bill without them cutting it off as soon as it got to like 200 or 300. That's crazy. But you know what? If it had got to 200 or 300, I probably wouldn't even have bound out, because a certain amount a bill got to be a certain amount before it can hit your credit. You know what I mean? I think. But yeah. So they told me the same thing. The collection agency told me I was going to have to file a police report, and I was going to have to contact the customer service online and upload it through there. So I'm like, oh my God. And I was telling the lady how it affected my credit, and I had good credit history, and this really messed me up. It's terrible, you know. And like it messed me up. Like, my credit didn't go down to like the bad, but it went down to like fair, and I was like, oh, it took everything in me to stay calm. I was not calm. Inside, I was upset. I was very upset. So, I decided, because I literally pay for my credit to be protected. I'm thinking about using this soft one. I don't know if this soft one is a good idea, but I'm going to try it. And I'm going to use the soft, I'm going to use this soft one first. I'm going to use the darker gray that I told y'all. This one. This gray kind of goes towards like the lavender and the dark gray. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And this brush is so nice to just feather around the bone. So, I like when eyeshadows contrast so good together. So that's when I decided to call the company that protects my credit. And I was telling them all the information. And I'm glad I went through everything I went through before I called them, because then I had information to give them. I told them what they gave me, what they told me to do. And I was telling them that I have never lived that place. I have never had that phone number. And I haven't had cable in years. I haven't had cable bill in years. And they was telling me, they were so nice. They were so nice. They were telling me, well, what we're going to do is we're going to do our own investigation. Continue doing all the stuff that I'm doing. And if they find that it's fraud, then they're going to do something about it. So I was really sad, y'all, because I'm like, a person messing with your credit can affect you. Getting a car, a house, a place to live, a credit card, loans. It could affect everything. A job. It could affect everything, So, I was just depressed, and Nadine tried to cheer me up. She was like, Mom, don't worry. God got you. God got you, and it's going to be okay. And, Nadine was supporting me wholeheartedly, like she was doing everything she can to help me. And I was so sad, y'all. I was so sad. And I was like, dang. Like, I wish I could find who's doing this to me, because I definitely want them to go to jail. Like, I'm so tired of them. I didn't expect it. I literally did not expect it. About 2 days went by. 2 freaking days. Y'all, I thought it was going to be this person is doing. I'm like, oh, this is not good. Like, I felt so bad going to sleep at night. I just felt bad, you know. So I had got notification from the people that protects my credit. And they told me, they said, they told me that they was deleting that collection to $100 bill from my credit. And I was like, oh my God. They did their investigation in 2 days, y'all. In 2 days, they removed that thing from my credit. On the third day, my credit was back up in the green, y'all. In the green. Oh my God. I just started crying. I was so freaking happy. I was so happy. So happy. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. And see, the people that protects my credit, I put that in place ever since, I believe around 2018. I put that in place because stuff just was popping up with my name and and the only time it all started when my daughter left my house and my ID was missing, and I gave her my social to give to the people when she went to go let them know, to give them my address and everything, so that I could collect my child support with her lying to me, you know. Ever since then, I've been having like some major problems. Yeah, I knew this was gonna be pretty. I saw this in my head. I seen this in my head with these 3 colors. I just felt like these 3 colors was going to. I felt like these 3 colors was going to be bomb. I felt it. I knew they was going to contrast together so nicely. I knew it. I got another lavender inside the Juvia's palette that I like. This lavender right here is really pretty. It's a little darker than this one right here that's on my eye. So I'm going to go in and just kind of come under like that. But first, I'm going to set it. Set it. Let me do a little bit of this light concealer. That'll take care of any of the droppings. But I told you I knew something was wrong when them people had charged me a deposit for my lights, and I never had to pay a deposit in a long time for nothing. So I knew something was wrong. so badly. It affected my credit score. My credit score went all the way down the bed. It caused me to be charged a deposit when I shouldn't have been charged. So I had to pay out extra money when I shouldn't have had to pay out extra money. And then there was one more thing. Oh, okay, yeah. And then it caused one of my major credit cards to close. I had a credit card that was like $6,000, and the company closed it. And they didn't give me no warning or anything. They just closed it. So I contacted them and I told them, why are you closing my credit card? I paid my bill on time. I have no balance. I don't understand why my credit card was closed and they couldn't give me the excuse. They told me something like when there's change in my credit history that they made a decision to close it. And I was like, what? At the time, I didn't even know. Put on my setting powder, and then I put on the Fenty setting powder, and I put the setting powder across my head, my cheekbones, underneath my chin, and my nose, okay? And then I put on my eyeliner at the bottom, my Anastasia eyeliner, okay? Now, what I was telling y'all was that that the person that had used my name affected me in so many ways. One, my credit score went down from excellent to fair, which was like close to bad, and I was upset about that. Two, it caused me to have to pay a deposit, and I never have to pay a deposit, okay? And then three, it caused me to lose a major credit card that was worth $6,000. They closed my credit card, and I was upset of how the girl talked to me about my credit card when I called to ask them why did they close. I paid my bill on time. I didn't have a balance. Why did they close my credit card? And then she told me that they don't have to have an explanation if we have to close my credit card. They go by any changes in my credit. So I need to call the credit bureaus to find out what's going on with my credit. They didn't have to owe me no explanation. She said they sent me an email. But when I checked the email said they closed my account. And I said it was going to close it. They said they closed my account. And so even when I was trying to get in touch with them, I couldn't because I didn't no longer have an account number. My account number didn't work. I finally get in touch with them, and they talked to me all mean and nasty and savvy because like when you with them and you got good credit, they smile and nice and sweet to you. But the moment you don't have good credit or something goes wrong with your credit, they nasty towards you. So even if they write me and tell me that I'm credit worthy again, I will not use them ever again. I'll use somebody else because I don't like the way that they had talked to me. So I was upset about that, and I was just sad and depressed for like a few days, but thank goodness my daughter helped me get through it. My daughter Nadine helped me get through it because I was just so sad about the whole situation. But I got the whole situation is straightened out now, and I'm glad that it's straightening out now. The person who left me that comment, don't give up on your credit. Whatever you do, every time something happens, no matter what, file a police report on everything you got, whatever information you got, file a police report. That's the number one thing you do. If you didn't do it, file a police report. And then before filing a police report, if you can, get credit protection. Pay for a service to keep an eye on your credit, whatever's going on. Whatever change is going on with your credit, hopefully they catch it and they notify you. Now, when this change happened, always catch it, but this time I didn't get no notification. They didn't catch it. Okay, because I would have been able to call the company, like, because before they let me know whenever something was trying to be open up my name, I would call. My credit, the people that pay to protect my credit would let me know right away, and I would call that they trying to get some credit from or open up an account with, and let them know that I am the real person and it's not me, it's fraud, and that I was let known by my credit protection. So that's the first thing you do, is definitely get credit protection. I'm telling you. Credit protection. Number 2, if something happened, file a police report. Number 3, call the company. Let them know that it wasn't you right away. And number 4, and what I'm just learning about, now they have ID protection. And that's identity protection. That's more deeper than your credit protection. They have identity protection that they can actually send people to where the person live at and lock them up, or wherever they at and lock them up for trying to use your identity. So you need credit protection, identity protection, file a police report. Over and over again if you have to. Oh my God, yes. It is given, yes. NYX NYX pencil, oh my God. And I got so many pencils, I don't really use them. And until like moments like this. That is beautiful. I love that pencil. I see things. Okay, let me put on my finished powder. Let me take off the rest of the setting powder. For my Chanel mascara. can see all my lashes in this mirror. I don't have that many. Not at all. So now I realize that the reason why I have a hard time with my lashes is because I be having nails on. So I have a hard time, but I did pretty good. I did so good today with putting on my lashes. I did so good. Yay. Yay, 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 yay. Okay. It's very soft. take my Fenty Brown shimmer and put it right on top of it. Lip gloss. My lips look like, ooh, a glass slipper. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, now I got this on with, now I got this on today. Okay, this is the finished look. I hope that you like the little look that was in my head, y'all. I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about this look for like freaking 3 days now. I used a light gray, a dark gray, and a lavender to come up with my look, and like a highlight blue eyeliner at the bottom. That was a surprise. I forgot I even had that. So I got all kind of makeup, and I forget to have. I had to be foaming. That's why I don't really try to like plan everything out, because you never know what you're gonna find in your makeup, and just bring the look together. Okay, and I used a nice light blush for my cheeks. It look like it's a little chilly outside, and I got like the frosted lavender blue. Well, it's actually lavender gray. Lavender gray. It looked more like a baby blue on me. It's so freaking gorgeous. I knew it would be pretty. I knew it was going to be pretty. I had it in my head. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, afternoon, and night. I hope you enjoyed the makeup look. And I hope you enjoyed the little ramble chit chat. But yes, do everything you can to protect your identity, because if you don't, they're gonna feel like they could continue. But as long as you're doing your part, you're gonna be all right. Make sure you pay for a service that would protect your credit. Maybe they got free stuff out there. I don't know. I pay for mine,